I honestly wasn't planning on making a video on the George Floyd case, but after hearing the verdict, it's really difficult for me not to. I I'm just so happy at how it came out to be. So, first I'll say that I've been avoiding reading about the trial because I thought it'd be too hurtful. And I didn't really think too deeper why I felt that way. I mean, besides the obvious reasons, but I think there was just a feeling that I'm sure a lot of people can resonate with, but a small part of me, or honestly a large part of me, that thought that there was a huge chance that Chauvin was going to be found not guilty, or at least not guilty for the murder charges, and that he at the most would face 4 or 5 years in jail for murdering George Floyd. And I just could not face what that would mean. Like, if he were to be found not guilty for those murder charges, what that would mean for our society. Like, how can you say with confidence that situations like that wouldn't be repeated if there was nothing to show cops that they shouldn't do that? I mean, there's the obvious you shouldn't murder people, and that a part of being a cop, what you're signing up for is to be a protector of our society, not an executioner. But if there's nothing to show cops that think that way, that think that they can get away with it, if no one's being made an example of, what's to stop them from being or feeling emboldened to do so? But hearing that not only was he found guilty, but he was found, it's so difficult to talk, but hearing that he was found guilty on, I can't even talk. Hearing that he was found guilty on all counts is just so amazing. I feel safer. Honestly, I do feel a little bit safer. And I know this is just one step in addressing systematic racism and one step in addressing the problem of police brutality, but it's a huge step. And I feel safer because, again, had the verdicts come back not guilty, I feel like cops like Chauvin would feel emboldened in those actions, would feel like, well, if a case that's as clear and cut as George Floyd that was recorded, his death was recorded, we all saw it, we all saw that it was murder. If that came back as not guilty, then think of all the things that can be gotten away with. Like, I'm just so happy to not have to exist in that reality, to have to exist in a world where I would have been, like, right now, I can say that I don't feel too scared to be stopped by police officers, but if the verdicts were not guilty, I would be frightened. I would be scared to death of all police officers, because that would have been the justice system screaming that Black lives do not matter. But again, I'm just so happy to not exist in that reality. I'm so happy that the justice system did not fail us. That, I was gonna try to say fail us all. I mean, that's true, but also did not fail Black people specifically. I'm just so overcome with joy. I'm so overcome with just a lot of positive emotions because I was just suppressing the idea of having to live in a world where there was no justice for George Floyd's murder. But again, I'm happy that that's not the reality that we are existing in, that was just a possibility that I was afraid of. Oh my God. With all this said, please share with me how you're feeling about the verdict of this case, and honestly just how you're feeling in general. Just check in with me with how you're doing in the comments.